Hi Cancer, welcome to your March 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Cancer. This will not resonate with every Cancer that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Cancer, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Cancer. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Cancer and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy as always. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume is kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this going. All right, so sometimes I provide messages after I see visions with the sound bowl getting into the energy. What I saw was 2 glasses of wine. It looked like red wine. And I don't know if you're just taking a glass right now, or it feels almost like someone wants to take you out to dinner. Or maybe you just recently went out to dinner with someone. 2 of Cups vibes, I don't know. Let's go ahead and just get into the reading. That could just be confirmation for someone out there. But let's go ahead and see. So, tell me about what's happening in love and romance in March 2022 for my Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or anyone dealing with a Cancer. What's going on? Do tell. Okay, ooh, here it is, Cancer. It's not everyone's favorite card, but it is here. I only, I'm just the messenger. And it says reconciliation. And it says someone from your past is returning to your life. And the letter R is really standing out to me, first, middle, last, initial. Or even someone's name could end with an R, first, middle, last, initial. Doesn't have to be the case. I'm going to pull another card and get into this. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more about the energy surrounding Cancer and love and romance. Forgiving and learning. Okay, so I just heard I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. Don't know if that means anything to someone, but man, someone wants you back, Cancer. I feel they thought, like, even if they were the ones to end things with you, they thought they were going to be able to move on, find someone else, be happier, whatever. No, Cancer, it didn't come close to what they experienced with you. This is someone that broke up with you, or someone that just, like, it doesn't feel like full on ghosting. If that's the case, maybe, but it feels more like, I don't know, something shook them a little bit. They thought they were getting too close for, their comfort zone, and they just kind of ended things, and there wasn't really an explanation. There wasn't really anything that made sense, that they kept on saying why they needed to end this or whatever, right? So a lot of you had to go with your gut feelings, your intuition, and I want to just tell you, your intuition was right. All along, they did have more feelings than what they were willing to show you. They did get too deep. They did get a bit scared. They did retreat. But here they coming back, waving the white flag of forgiveness. Interesting. And I feel like, I don't know, it could have been a while. I'm hearing August for someone. Maybe that's when you ended things. Maybe someone's born in August. I don't know. It could mean something to someone. But it's like, even though there was like a lot of time that passed, there's something that always told you this person would come back. I do feel like this is someone you guys kind of wanted to come back to. And let me just save you time. If there's no one from your past you want back, have been thinking about, you may just click out of this reading now. It may not be for you. But I really do feel recently you've been having like daydreams or even dreams of this person. And for those of my Cancers that are psychic, intuitive, I do feel like those are your messages of a return. And I do feel with this forgiving and learning, they're sorry they ever thought there could be something better outside of the connection between the two of you. They're going to be sorry that, you know, they had a chance at messing all this up with you. I even feel this person's going to get emotional, Cancer, which you never thought you would see from this person at all. I don't know if it's literally like the words they're going to say to you that feels like it comes from the heart, or even like they're going to cry or get teary-eyed or choke up, Cancer. Maybe they already have before. And some of you, if this person has come back, you know, recently, unexpectedly, and you're trying to figure out the motives of this person, from what I can see right now, it feels pretty genuine and it feels pretty authentic. But let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say about this. Okay, so with the tarot, I'm going to ask, how does this person feel about you right now? What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently, and what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you? Ooh, the Tower. So Aries energy, Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with one of those signs. You could have those signs in your big three. They can. Does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate. They feel like they messed up big time. And they're really afraid, I don't know, that they may not be able to make this work with you. But I do feel they kind of sense that it's worth taking the chance. Man, they haven't been able to stop thinking about you. And maybe even some of them know you've been kind of mad at them, or like the last conversation you had with them was not a great one. Things were said, tempers kind of were lost in some way. But you know, Cancer, just by being away from you, it made them kind of see exactly what they lost and how no one could really equate to that. Now, I do see kids in this picture here. Someone could have kids with this person. I even wonder for someone out there if unexpectedly, you know, you got pregnant by this person, or they were impregnated by you, whatever, right? And someone kind of got scared, and I don't know, some big issues around that because it was completely unexpected. Not for everyone. And they may have retreated because of that. Just for someone, not everyone. Let's keep going. Wow. Okay, Cancer. Yeah. First of all, out of the 8 cards that are here, 1, 2, 3 of them are major arcana. So this is pretty significant. And let's say 4 now. With the Lovers here, Gemini energy, Taurus energy coming through for me as a reader personally. Cancer, they're in love with you. They still have feelings for you, and they're strong. It's uncontrollable. And I feel you felt the same way about this person. Like there was just some sort of pull to each other that didn't make sense. Like, you know, maybe they weren't exactly your type, or, you know, the moment you kind of met, there was just already this bond and this attraction. I want to say this person is a soulmate. And that you guys met for a reason. I really do feel the universe, especially when you first started talking to this person, or started connecting to this person, you started to see a lot of synchronicities. Certain numbers, 1111, is coming through very strongly. And there were certain like song lyrics that really resonated with you about this person. And I really do feel that even though it may have ended unexpectedly, someone just kind of knew this wasn't really the end because of all that was felt, because of all that just felt so right about this situation and about this person. I do think someone just had to come into an awakening, come into a realization. And I really do feel like, you know, when they met you, they didn't expect to catch feelings like this or to have a bond like this. And despite their effort of trying to push it away, it just kept going stronger, even during the time you two were apart. You guys were definitely in alignment when you met, but someone just had a little bit more time to awaken. And I feel it is the other person. Again, if roles are reversed, fine. But I do feel like there was someone who was waiting for them to come back. And even if they try to date other people, like I said, it did not equate to you. Honestly. All right, so let's get right on into this. And the dragon has strong resonance with someone. Someone could be born the year of the dragon in Chinese astrology. Someone could have like a dragon tattoo, just resonance with dragons in some way. But anyway, how they feel about you is the Tower. So again, Aquarius, Aries energy, heavy energy. You know, I feel like they think they sabotaged all of this. And through whatever illusion they had previously when they were, I'm going to clarify this, but something made them like retreat. Something that kind of scared them, something they weren't prepared for. And it was the wrong move to make. Because now that you guys haven't talked, they are still constantly reminded of you. They see things that, you know, are synchronizing with things about you, certain songs, your name, your birthday. You know, when they think of you, they see a certain time on the clock, that type of thing, right? And they really hope they didn't truly fully blow it with you. And they feel like you are angry with them or mad at them. And maybe that is the case for some of you, but I even feel like with the time that went on, this kind of faded away. I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Tower. I want to see what happened. Tell me about this energy. Two of Wands. Ooh, Aries energy. Yeah, I think the desire for you, the passion for you was something that it was new to them. They didn't know what to do with it, but now they're deciding to pursue it. It took them a bit of time to come up with the decision, and I can see why you'd be frustrated. But again, like, despite all that has happened between the two of you, despite you guys not talking or however it ended on bad terms, they can't help but just still want to try to work on this again. Because there's still that draw to you that's still very powerful. Someone could also have a beard or like a mustache or has like grown out their facial hair a little bit. Tell me more, especially since you last saw them or vice versa, right? Tell me more about this Tower. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so if you guys were wondering why it took them so long, why they waited until now or when they were going to show up, they still had to take this break to see what they had from this, what has grown from this. And I think by sitting with themselves during this separation, even quarantine early on in the pandemic may have affected you guys in some way strongly, especially if you live like a few hours apart or in different countries or different states, perhaps lockdown, whatever. They really had to sit and evaluate what they wanted in love and romance, and somehow it always came back to you. Now again, like for someone here, pregnancy is a big theme. This chick is pregnant in the picture, this girl is pregnant in the picture, and even this woman is pregnant in the picture, okay? So that could have been a scare for someone. Or the issue around having kids was a problem. Maybe someone didn't want to have kids, and someone really thought that it wasn't going to work then because the other person did. Whatever it is, it's just a repetitive theme here. I also feel that someone needed to take a break to do their own awakening, even with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like they cleaned up a lot in their life. They may have been like the partiers, people who, you know, didn't have a lot going for them. Maybe they were out of employment for a little bit, and so they took this time to get their stuff together. They actually have improved their lifestyle, their health even. I even feel someone's like changed diets, whether they went, you know, vegetarian, vegan, or even like gluten-free or something like that. But I feel that they think now they're ready where they weren't before. And they don't know how you're going to react, Cancer, when they come back. But it's worth trying. We have Three of Swords, Libra energy. What I can say is that the ending really, really hurt someone. Because it just, again, like something felt so right and so certain. And then out of the blue, it was just all lost, right? And I really do feel that someone realizes the pain they caused the other person. And that's something that's going to be addressed, needs to be talked about. But I also feel, Cancer, they ended up breaking their own heart by ending this. And they didn't realize that until, you know, a few weeks after they ran away or whatever. It hurt. All right, so let's continue this reading. What they think about you is the Moon card. Pisces energy. I also feel Cancer energy with this card as well. You could be dealing with another Cancer perhaps. They are nervous about coming back. They envision all the different sequences, all the different, you know, scenes that could happen by them returning. And there is a bit of fear here. Because again, there's no question they know the pain that was caused. But again, I just feel through this psychic telepathic bond you have with this person, especially with the High Priestess, which we'll get to in a little bit, it just keeps haunting them to come back. Haunting them about how things ended. And again, daydreams and recent dreams, those are being sent to you or to them or both of you for a certain reason here. They don't know why they feel this strongly about you. But maybe it's because their egos and their illusions are trying to cloud out the truth of their feelings. And for some reason, it's really hard for them to stay in that field within themselves, within their psyche of their feelings. You've stirred up a lot of feelings within them that they haven't felt with anyone else. And I think that's part of the reason why they retreated. And I think they are a little bit ashamed by that. They feel guilt around that. Because they know you didn't deserve that, and you deserved even more. Now, I'm seeing like a mirror selfie picture that maybe you took with them or that you sent to them before that they still have, that they look at. What you need to know about what they like the most about you is the Eight of Cups. Interesting energy, Pisces energy. What I'm picking up with this card in this position here about what they like the most about you is that you didn't chase them, Cancer. Maybe they're used to people chasing them, writing out to them, crying on the phone, leaving these messages. You didn't do that. And it actually kind of showed them that you do respect yourself or have some sort of integrity, especially if they were the ones to end it the way they did. But Cancer, I feel even if you were the ones to walk away, you did it for a reason. And you did it because, you know, you felt like they just weren't going to ever escalate this. And it made you sad. And you didn't want to wait anymore. But for those of you that I feel, again, this person definitely bombed the whole situation, quite frankly, you didn't chase. You didn't chase. And in some sort of subconscious way, that showed them your honor of yourself, that you hold yourself to a higher regard. And now they feel the need to chase you, to get you back, to convince you that there's more to this than what has unfolded. I definitely feel you're going to hear a sorry. But what they don't like about you is the Page of Swords. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So for some of you, I gotta be honest here, and again, if it's role reversed, fine. There is someone that has been checking up on someone's social media but hasn't reached out, but very much still looks to see what they've been up to, what they've been doing. I don't think anyone blocked each other, maybe unfollowed, but not blocked. And they kind of sense that you were, checking in on the social media every now and then, even though you didn't reach out. But what I feel with this Page of Swords is that maybe you weren't the first to reach out, and that made them, again, upset. You weren't the one that was... I feel now they sense a different shift where you're going to be guarded. You're not going to open up as easily. And even if you do accept this person back in your life, there's a lot they have to prove to you because you were hurt from this. And I think you are going to have like a different sort of communication with them. Now, for someone there, I really feel like whether this was true or not, they thought you were withholding information from them. And for those of you that may have been withholding a pregnancy, that could have been it, right? But not for everyone. But I also get with this Page of Swords, you're a little bit stubborn, and they know that. And they know it's going to be hard to convince you to try this again. And you're hard to read. You're definitely hard to read. They never know what you're thinking. They almost feel like you say one thing but mean another. Whether, again, that's true or not, this is just what I'm picking up here. Maybe a bit passive aggressive. Maybe it's because you don't trust them. What they like the most about this connection is the High Priestess. So again, Pisces energy, Cancer energy for me as a reader. I mean, I still feel the universe has been guiding them to you. That still somehow, some way, the energetic cord between the two of you is still very strong. And even if you guys haven't talked, haven't interacted, you're still on each other's minds a lot. And with the High Priestess, as I always say when it comes up, someone could be spiritual themselves, tarot card readers, oracle readers, intuitive as hell. Even though they found it hard to read you, I feel like you got them like the back of your hand. You always knew when something was up. You always knew when they were, again, those gut feelings you always had about them were correct. But there's just something so mysterious about this connection with you, Cancer, that always intrigued them, always wanted them to know what more to this is there, that I just can't let go, that I just always still think about. There has to be more. What they don't like about the connection right now is the King of Wands, Leo energy. It seems, Cancer, you're off to the next. And again, the stubbornness is coming through very strong here. That almost as if what they did was so bad, you're not even looking their way, or that's what it seems. Even if they still see you're on the social media, you're not going to be the first to reach out. And maybe you have started looking at dating other people, have been dating other people, and they've noticed it. They know it, whether they heard it or they see it on your social media. But it almost seems like you're moving on, which they thought you would wait for them. Or that, like, even if with the Eight of Cups you didn't chase, that you would still, not date anyone until they came back, which is weird, right? Or that you wouldn't move on to other projects, other plans. and doing a damn good job at it too. You're looking good, Cancer. You're looking good with the King of Wands here. And it almost seems like they don't know your end of the story. They don't know how much you were upset by this, hurt by this. You weren't going to show that to them. And maybe they wonder if you still even care. Highest hopes is the Knight of Cups. Pisces energy. They're hoping to come back to reconcile, to offer another chance, offer an apology, offer some sort of explanation that comes from the heart. They are hoping they could be open and vulnerable with you and that you would accept it. Move towards this that they had a hunch for so long. Someone has a blanket in their car, trunk, or just in the back seat, I don't know, or seat covers maybe. But deepest fear, Ace of Pentacles. You're going to deny their offer. You're not going to accept what they have to give to you. That if they try to get you back in a relationship, get back to you in a commitment or whatever, you're not going to accept it. You don't see the worth in it anymore. You don't see or have the passion or the value in making this work again. You don't think it's worth it. And that's what their deepest fear is. Damn. All right, Cancer, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what's likely to happen and unfold, what do you need to know? They want to reconcile, they want to come back, but are they too scared to? We're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading. So we're going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of the situation, and I'm also going to pull oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection. So if they do or don't, or whenever they do, how should you respond to this so you can make the best decision? If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Cancer, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way. It's given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Cancer, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Cancer.